Hey guys, so as we all know, we are in fall now. When I think of fall, like I mentioned a few times in the rest of the video, I think of like reds and oranges and, you know, like dark browns or darker reds. And so I came up with this pretty simple tutorial for you guys. I think that it's really easy to get. All I used is the Maybelline Eyeshadow Quad Cozy Cashmere, and I used my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. I hope that you guys enjoy the video, and let's just jump right in. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take this NYX eyeshadow base in the color Skin Tone. It looks just like this, and if you've watched some of my other videos, you should have seen it before. So using my ring finger, I'm just going to apply that base all over my eye. So for this look today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Quad in the color, well, in the set Cozy Cashmere. And the first color that I'm going to be taking is this like kind of orangish reddish color right there. I'm going to be taking this flat shader brush. This is by e.l.f. I believe this brush is $1 online, or like at Target you can get it, and it's a pretty good eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to be applying this eyeshadow all over my eyelid. It's pretty pigmented, as you can see, which is what I love about these Maybelline eyeshadows, because they're cheap but you're like paying, like it's such good quality. And then once you have it, just like a basic foundation on there just like that, you want to kind of blend it out and kind of blend it up a little bit into your crease like this. So we're not getting it too much into our crease, just like a little bit, so it looks blended out, like so. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take this really big fluffy brush. It's a blendy brush from Sephora. So the next color that I'm going to be taking is this one right here, all the way on the end. It's a little bit darker than the red one, but not as dark as this one. And I'm just going to get that color onto my brush, tap off the excess, and I'm going to apply that to the outer part of my eye. Do you see how pigmented that is? Like when you put it on, you have to be really careful with these shadows because they're drugstore, but they're like really good. So a little goes a long way with this. Don't use too much, and then just start to blend. And then as you're doing your eyeshadows, just like check back up every once in a while to make sure that they look even on both sides. I'm gonna go back in with that flat shader brush again and get a little bit more of that red color right there, and I'm gonna reapply that to my eyelid just to really intensify the color. Like so. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this really like round kind of bulby brush. This is an e.l.f. contour brush. And if you don't have this brush from e.l.f., it's like $1 or $3 online, I believe, and it's really good. It's really worth it if you're just starting out with makeup, or you know, if you're just looking for more brushes and you kind of want like an inexpensive brush set, or you just want to purchase a couple. I would definitely recommend this brush for going into your crease with. So I'm going to get this dark color right here from the palette, get some of that on my brush, and then we're going to just really be working this into our crease to kind of define it a little bit. And you don't want to take it over too much to the center of your eye. You kind of want to leave it on the outer part. And then you can like lightly blend it in a little bit more if you want, but not too much. And then kind of start sweeping it down into the outer corner of your eye. And like I said, sweeping it down onto the eyelid, pretty close to your lash line. Alright, like so. And then just because like those are the colors that it comes with, and I really like my crease to be very defined when I'm doing my makeup, and I feel like there's just not enough darkness to give me that much depth. Like if you look at this eye, it looks darker than this eye. It just looks like it needs something. So you can take any darker brown shadow that you like. The reason why I didn't use black is because I felt like it would be too harsh, and this is kind of like a fall look, and you know, I just wanted it to be with a lot of browns and stuff. I didn't want to incorporate like too many blacks into the makeup. So for my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, I'm going to be using a mix of this dark brown right here. This one is called Cocoa Puff, and it has a little bit of shimmer but not too much, and a mix of this dark brown right here, which is called Sex Espresso, and it is a matte dark brown. So I'm just gonna kind of dip my brush into both of them, tap off the excess because they are pretty pigmented, and I'm out of focus. Was I can't even, I'm sorry, I'm really having a hard time with this camera. And I'm going to place that into the outer corner of my eye again. Again, sweeping it down towards my lash line. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to use, this is also an e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. Defining Eye Brush. It's an angled brush, sorry, and I'm gonna go just into the top one, the Sexpresso, the really dark one up here, and I'm gonna just be kind of defining my crease line a little bit more with this color. So I'm just gonna kind of draw in my crease, extend it down, and then kind of like feather it up a little bit. Like so. And then with a fluffy brush, again, the same one that I was using, I'm going to just blend all of those colors out. Like so. And then I'm going to take this same little pointy brush that you guys have seen me use in some of my other videos. It's a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this white shimmery color here in the palette. So a little bit goes a long way with this color. It is very pigmented, like I said, and I'm just gonna apply that under my brow like so. And then I'm going to take my fluffy brush again from Sephora, and I'm going to blend out all the colors so that there's no harsh lines again. And then going back into that same white color with the same brush, I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. Next, I'm going to be using this BH Cosmetics smudge brush. I did show this in my previous haul, and I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is the darkest color in the palette. It has some shimmer, and I'm going to apply that all throughout my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take an angled brush, like this one, and I'm going to go back into the red color that we put on our eyelid, and I'm going to add that color to the inner part of my eye. Okay. And then with the L'Oreal Smoldering Eye Pencil that I also showed in my previous haul, I'm going to take that and I'm going to apply this to the outer corner of my lower lash line till about halfway, so you can just see a little bit more black. And again, I'm going to use my smudge brush to go ahead and smudge that line out. So next I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes and apply false lashes. The false lashes that I'm going to be using are the Andrea 81s. They just look like that. I believe that they look kind of natural. I love false lashes, so if you have like really nice long lashes, then you know you can skip this step and just apply mascara, or if you just like false lashes like me, then go ahead and apply your false lashes, and when we come back I will show you what I'm going to do for the rest of my face and my lips. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the eye look. Now moving on to the face. The first thing that I'm going to do is contour a little bit. I already did a little bit of contouring, but I want to add a little bit more to make it look a little heavier. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Blush and Contour. And so I'm just taking, this is a Sigma FB05. Woo! Oh my gosh, the blush just flew out. Wow. So just the basics, fishy face, and so like that. And then I'm not using the blush in here. I am going to be using this blush that I picked up at CVS. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Light Nude. I showed this in my last haul, and I'm also going to be using just a little bit of the Mellow Wine blush that I also showed in my last haul from Wet n Wild. So I'm going to be using first to apply the lighter blush, this big blush brush that I have here, and the first one that I'm going to take is going to be the light nude color from the Fit Me line. So just smiling on the apples of my cheeks and kind of extending it back, I'm going to apply this blush. If you can tell, this blush kind of gives off a really like soft finish to it. I don't know how much it's going to show up in camera, but it's like a very like light kind of just like sheer tint to your cheeks. So again, smiling and just on the apples of my cheeks and extending it back. Okay. Then using this blush brush that I have, sorry, this shirt is just like, it keeps on going up. This blush brush that I have here from e.l.f., I'm going to get a tiny, very, very small amount of Mellow Wine, and I'm going to tap off the excess and then apply this to the apples of my cheeks. I'm kind of just like patting it on so that not too much color comes off. And then, just because I kind of see like two big red apples on my cheeks, and because I like to kind of blend everything out together, like my contour and my blush, I'm going to take this very big fluffy brush. This is I am so tongue-tied today. I'm gonna use this Eco brush from Eco Tools and just kind of like blend everything together. Like so. Okay. You can add a little bit of bronze since it's fall. We don't want anything to be like too bronzy. We kind of want like warm colors. So I'm going to use this Milani bronzer in extra large. It's all over glow. It's called Fake Tan. It has a scent to it, and I don't like scents, but it does have a nice kind of glow. And this side is the shimmery side, and this side is like what you would use for contouring, but it's like not pigmented enough at all. Like if you see, you can barely even see it came off on this finger. Sorry, I just like gave you my middle finger. It's not like pigmented enough for a bronzer, so I just take, at least not for my skin tone, so I just take it and I kind of like rub that color all over my face just to give me like a little bit more of like a bronzy color and a little bit of a shimmer, because it has a little bit of shimmer. And then I'm also going to take my Hoola bronzer, which is amazing. It's by Benefit, and I'm going to take the same the same contouring brush that I use, and I'm going to contour down the sides of my nose. The other day was super funny because my brother we went to a wedding. I went with my boyfriend and my brother to my cousin's wedding in the Keys, and I was getting ready in the hotel room. This was 2 weeks ago, I believe, and I was like, Peter, watch. It's my brother, and I showed him. I was like, before, and I put on the bronzer onto my nose like so. I don't know if you can tell, and I was like, after, and he was like, oh my god, like it really works. And I was like, yep, it really does work. So just try it out and you'll see that it kind of just like slims down your nose. And then for a highlight, so I'm gonna be using this tulip brush. I also showed this in one of my hauls. It is by Sigma, for those of you wondering, and it's an FB03. This right here is my Physicians Formula pearls for highlighting, and I'm just gonna get a little bit of the pearl color onto the brush like so, tap off the excess, and apply this to the highest point of my cheekbones. And then I'm gonna take this really cute Urban Decay highlight. It's called Moonshine. This is what it looks like. It's called, Moonshine. I think I've showed it in one of my hauls, like when I first started on YouTube, one of my more like my earlier videos, and this is pretty much what it looks like. It's very oily. It's not creamy. If you can see, it kind of looks like I have a liquid on my finger, and I'm gonna apply that down the center of my nose just to kind of give me a little bit of a sheen, and then whatever is left I'm just gonna pat on top of the highest point of my cheeks like that. Alright, so we are all done with our face. And then for the lips, I'm not going to use a lip liner just because, for the sake of time. The color lipstick that I'm going to use is called Brown to Earth. This one is also by Maybelline, and I also showed it in my haul. It's pretty dark. If you don't like the way this looks, which I'll show you how it looks right now, you can always use any nude color, any color that you like that you think goes good with this look. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty dark. Alright, so using something like MAC's Fox lipstick could be another option for you. If I put that brown lipstick on and you were like, oh my gosh, you just killed the look, or oh my gosh, that's hideous, then, you know, use any go-to like nude color that you have. Fox, I feel like, goes well with the color of the eyeshadows and stuff, so I'm just gonna use Fox. And then just for like a little bit of gloss to put over that, if you like a glossy look, add any lip gloss that you have. This one is NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the color Frosted Beige, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this to the center of my lips. Just like that. So there you go. That's another option that you can have. I hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. It's just a simple fall look that I came up with. If you have any other requests for any fall looks that you would like me to film, then please let me know. I think that it was pretty simple to get, and I think that, you know, you guys should try it out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.